Welcome to the Animal World TV, where nature reveals its most hidden secrets. If you love wildlife documentaries, survival stories, and the silent hunters of the natural world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. When darkness falls and the world grows quiet, a small hunter awakens. Silent and invisibly. Perfectly adapted. This is the story of the gecko, one of nature's most remarkable survivors. Across the vast and varied landscapes of our planet, from the humid depths of tropical rainforests to the sun-scorched sands of arid deserts, a small and often overlooked creature makes its home. They dwell in the wild, but also in the very heart of human civilization, scaling our city walls and finding refuge within our homes. They are the geckos, a family of lizards numbering over 1,500 species, each one a testament to evolutionary ingenuity. By day, they are ghosts, hidden from the sun's glare, their presence known only to the most observant eye. But when night comes, they emerge, transformed. The world under the moon belongs to them. Unlike the majority of their reptilian kin who depend on the sun for warmth and energy, geckos are masters of the nocturnal realm. They have forsaken the daylight, choosing instead to hunt in the cool embrace of darkness. Guided by senses that are extraordinarily acute, far sharper than our own. In these shadows, they do not just survive. They thrive. The night offers a cloak of concealment and a banquet of opportunity. As other creatures retreat to their shelters, the gecko's day is just beginning. Every rustle of a leaf, every flicker of an insect's wing, is a signal in their world. The darkness is not an obstacle, but an ally, a stage upon which their ancient drama of survival unfolds. Here, in the quiet solitude of the night, these small hunters reign supreme over their domain. Every element of a gecko's anatomy is a masterpiece of functional design, honed by millions of years of evolution to serve a single purpose: survival. Their large, captivating eyes, which seem to hold the mysteries of the night, are not just for show. Lacking eyelids, they are protected by a transparent membrane, and their vertical pupils can dilate enormously, capturing even the faintest glimmers of moonlight or starlight. This remarkable sensitivity to light allows them to navigate and hunt with astonishing precision in near-total darkness. Their skin is another marvel. It's more than just a protective layer. It's a dynamic interface with their environment. Covered in tiny, granular scales, it helps them regulate their body temperature in the fluctuating night air. For many species, this skin is also a canvas for camouflage, its patterns and hues allowing them to merge flawlessly with their limbs are exceptionally flexible, their joints capable of rotating to extreme angles, granting them the agility to contort their bodies into positions that would seem impossible for other animals. But of all their remarkable features, the most famous and scientifically astounding lies beneath their feet. A gecko's ability to defy gravity has puzzled humans for centuries. Their toes are not sticky, nor do they use suction. The secret is far more intricate. Each toe pad is covered in millions of microscopic, hair-like structures called seta. Each of these seta, in turn, splits into hundreds of even tinier bristles called spikes. This complex architecture allows the gecko to harness a subtle intermolecular force known as van der Waals force. By creating an atomic-level attraction between their feet and a surface, they can climb perfectly smooth walls, walk effortlessly across ceilings, and hang upside down from a single toe. It is not magic or adhesive. It is pure, elegant physics in action. Survival in the wild is often a game of hide-and-seek, and the gecko is a master of the art of invisibility. Many species possess the remarkable ability to alter their skin coloration. This is not the dramatic, rapid-fire color change of a chameleon, but a more subtle and gradual adjustment that allows them to perfectly match their background. By controlling specialized pigment cells called chromatophores, they can lighten or darken their skin, blending seamlessly with the texture and tone of tree bark, the mottled surface of a rock, or the cold, gray concrete of a city wall. They become a living, breathing part of the landscape, invisible to predator and prey alike. This mastery of concealment is their first line of defense, but it is not their only one. When camouflage fails and a predator closes in, the gecko has a startling trick in its arsenal. Many species can perform an act of self-amputation known as caudal autotomy. They can shed their tails. The detached tail, still twitching and writhing with stored nerve energy, serves as a powerful decoy. As the attacker is distracted by the violently moving appendage, the gecko vanishes into the darkness, leaving its foe with nothing but a small, sacrificial offering. A new, albeit simpler, tail will eventually regrow. This incredible strategy demonstrates a profound truth of the natural world. Survival is not always about brute strength or confrontation. More often, it is about intelligence, strategy, and the art of the escape. The gecko's hunt is a masterclass in patience and precision. They are not pursued predators who chase down their prey over long distances. Instead, they are ambush specialists, relying on stillness and strategy. A common hunting ground is near a source of light, a porch lamp, a window pane, any place where unsuspecting insects gather, drawn to the artificial glow. Here, the gecko waits. It remains utterly motionless, a silent statuette against the wall. Its body is steady in potential energy. Its large eyes are fixed, watching, calculating. Minutes can pass without the slightest movement. The gecko conserves its energy, its entire being focused on the moment of opportunity. Then, it happens. A moth flutters too close, a mosquito lands for a moment's rest, or a beetle scuttles past. In a blur of motion, a lightning-fast strike is executed. The gecko lunges, its jaws snapping shut with incredible speed. The insect never hears it coming. There is no struggle, no chase. One swift, efficient, and silent snap, and the hunt is over. This precise method allows them to feed on a wide variety of arthropods, from mosquitoes and moths to crickets and beetles, all dispatched with the same lethal efficiency. Unlike so many wild animals that retreat as human civilization advances, geckos have uniquely adapted to live alongside us. They are common, and often welcome, tenants in our homes, finding shelter on our walls, in our attics, and under our roofs. In this shared space, a fascinating relationship has developed. Across many cultures, from Southeast Asia to the Mediterranean, the presence of a gecko in the house is not seen as an intrusion but as a good omen. They are considered symbols of luck, fortune, and protection. They are regarded as silent guardians of the home, and for good reason. Their voracious appetite for insects makes them one of the most effective forms of natural pest control. A single gecko can consume dozens, if not hundreds, of mosquitoes, flies, and other unwanted bugs in a single night. They perform this service silently and without any cost. They harm no one and pose no threat to humans. In fact, these small reptiles are shy and timid, and they fear us far more than we could ever fear them. And so, every night, as we sleep, these quiet neighbors silently patrol our spaces, maintaining a delicate balance we rarely even notice. Yet, despite their incredible adaptability and resilience, geckos are not immune to the pressures of a rapidly changing modern world. They face a growing number of threats, many of which are a direct result of human activity. The relentless expansion of our cities and agricultural lands leads to widespread habitat destruction, fragmenting their populations and leaving them with fewer safe places to live and hunt. Pollution is another silent killer. Pesticides and other artificial chemicals used in our gardens and farms can accumulate in the insects they eat, poisoning them slowly over time. Even the light that defines our modern world can be a danger. The pervasive glow of bright city lights can disrupt their natural nocturnal cycles, confusing their hunting and mating behaviors. For a creature so exquisitely adapted to the darkness, our ever-present artificial daylight can be profoundly disorienting. Human expansion, with its concrete jungles and chemical-laden landscapes, leaves little room for the wild. Even the smallest and most adaptable of creatures, like the gecko, feel the immense weight of this global change. It is easy to overlook the importance of such a small creature. But geckos play a vital and irreplaceable role in their ecosystems. As prolific insectivores, they are a primary force in controlling insect populations. Without them, the numbers of mosquitoes, flies, and agricultural pests could explode, leading to a cascade of negative consequences for both the environment and human health. They are also an important link in the food chain, providing a crucial source of food for larger predators, like snakes, birds, and various mammals. They are a cornerstone species. Their presence helps maintain the delicate and intricate balance of their habitat. If you were to remove them from the equation, the entire system would begin to feel the strain. The web of life is woven from countless threads, and the loss of even the smallest one can weaken the entire structure. Nature, and its complexity depends on the tireless work of all its guardians, especially its smallest and most silent ones. They do not roar. They do not dominate. Yet for millions of years, geckos have survived through intelligence, adaptability, and silence. You have just watched Geckos, Masters of the Night on the Animal World TV. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, subscribe, and share our journey into the wild, where nature never lies.